Alexander, grant me patience. What?
¿Qué tengo que hacer?
A young magister stands pale and silent. Her knuckles whiten around her weapon as you pass. Behind the magister, a bloodied mass lies in a heap. Gore and limbs lie at odd angles. You can't make out a face amid the mess.
There's been a murder.
Se ha cometido un asesinato. Uno de los tuyos mató a un hechicero de la fuente. Tienes suerte de que ese momento estuviera colocando el collar. De lo contrario, teníamos que sumar a la lista de sospechosos.
Waters is investigating. She'll figure out who did it. Always does.
Lord, sir.
Hands to yourself, bloody sorcerer. Nothing to see here.
Did the murderer take him into this room? Or was he already here? Ugly sight, isn't it? Burns me up this happened
Me remita hasta la pasada, hasta nuestra prisión. Tenemos mucha suerte de que la vacuna que te fue utilizada hizo un hacker.
She looks up at you with a mirthless smile.
Estás de guardia en tu habitación cuando se cometió el asesinato. Estuviste durmiendo todo el tiempo, ni siquiera te moviste. Eres la poca persona indiscutible e inocente de este barco, a menos que pueda asesinar mientras duerme, claro. No miento, tenga este collar puesto. Escucha, me vendría bien tener a alguien que pusiera la oreja para ver si lo pasaba algún tema. A veces sé que el mundo delante uniforme. Si me trae una buena pista, te habré ganado una moneda de oro reluciente. ¿Qué me pasa?
Thanks. I just want to catch whoever did this before.
Vamos. La cosa que me va a doler mucho. Me gustan opciones. Ya, me gusta esa. Vamos a poner para el otro lado.
give you that knuckle if you keep carrying on.
One of us wouldn't kill our own. They'd be picking us off one by one.
Ya, iniciativa
We
9.
just skip to the part where I reassure you and you shut up.
You think me mad?
Lad?
Hey! I know who you are. You're a singer. My mum likes you.
I'll tell you.
I know you. Wow! You look cool.
An elf sits tucked away
Una
in
elfa
a dark
sentada en
spot,
una oscura parte del
lazily
tirano
rolling
de
dice
papel.
onto the surface of a barrel.
Suena como
They
un cajón
sound like the
embrujado.
dry...
Snake eyes.
Doble 1.
She chuckles.
Se ríe.
I bet that's
Creo que
just what they'll
exactamente
look
así.
like.
She shakes her head.
Game for one, I'm afraid. Rolling dice. Deciding fates.
One of us wouldn't kill our own. They'd be picking us off one.
Don't worry, honey. It isn't yours.
No es el tuyo.
She looks you up and down with the merest hint of a coy smile on her lips.
Con los labios. Chafa.
Never say
Pero
never.
nunca
though.
diga nunca. Si puede decidir el destino con los dados, pero antes también lee el futuro.
What are you trying to hear anyway?
She eyes you quite seriously.
El futuro
Not the
no,
future,
pero puedo leer el
no,
pasado con la
but I can
carne.
read
Es
the
una ventaja de
past
ser
in
elfa. Sabe que
flesh.
me da
One of
bastante
the
bien.
I could lick your
Podría
arm and tell
lamerte
you
el
how I
vaso y decirte
spent
que
the night
hiciste
before last.
anteanoche. ¿Qué?
Shall I?
She gives your arm a vigorous stroke of the tongue. Efficient.
You were in a cellar with other sorcerers. A dark, dank place. I remember it well. As everyone lay sleeping, you sat in the...
Claro,
My,
una taza
aren't
llena
you
de
a pretty
azúcar y
cup
picante.
full of sugar and spice? Of course it
Pues claro que
is.
sí, la verdad
The
es
truth's
justo
right
ahí,
there. Skin
bajo
deep.
la piel.
But don't you
Pero no
worry,
te preocupes,
darling.
cielo, tú sé que
Your
estás algo
secret's
conmigo.
safe with me. I don't lick and tell.
Oh,
The woman keeps rolling her dice.
As soon as the Inquisitor gets here, we'll hand you right over the side.
A scruffy man lounges against the wall with scarred arms folded.
claro, muy
A
bien.
sly
Es una
smile playing on
te
his
hace
face.
señalar,
He
te hace
stared-
que-
Watch your back.
Ten cuidado,
new
recluta
fish.
nuevo. Hay asesino de
There's a
bordo y he
murderer
puesto
on board and I
el sueldo de
bet
3 meses
3
que fue este
months' pay is this
vagabundo.
tramp.
rolling his eyes at the Magister's
El hombre
warning.
llamó a
The
Fran
man
pone el ojo
named
blanco
Ifan
ante la
beckons
advertencia
again.
maestro y vuelve a hacer señal.
He leans in and adjusts your collar with a sharp tug, balancing its weight so it no longer presses unpleasantly on your neck. He winks,
Pinches less that way, right?
hocking a phlegmy gobbet in your general direction. The sullen Magister settles back to his task of glowering at Ifan. And now, you.
We used to know each other.
Por desgracia no
What was the
conocemos
pity?
bien. Yo
I
fui
was his
comandante hace
commander
mucho
many,
tiempo, Luna.
many,
¿No es
many
cierto,
moons
Vi?
ago.
Standing far back from Ifan, the
No tiene
tight-faced
alejado de
Magister
Ifan.
draws one
Le
finger
diste
across
un
his
dedo del
throat
cuello,
in an
forma de
elaborate
lavada, pero
fashion,
no dice
but
nada.
says nothing. Ifan grins, flashing
Mientras un
pointed
diente
white
blanco
teeth.
puntiagudo.
Same as he was at 14 years
Es
old.
igualito de cuando tenía
Well, the
14 años.
difference is
La única
somebody
diferencia es
gave
que
him a
alguien
bigger
le dio
sword,
una
now he's
espada
Johnny
más
Big
grande y
Pants.
ahora se cree el mandamás o algo así.
Long story.
Es una historia larga.
Maybe I'll tell you
y tal
about
vez
it
la
in the
cuenta
joy.
jubilo. Lejos
Away
del
from
parte
interested
interesante.
parties. No.
No,
The dead
el
man.
muerto
Finn, is
fin.
it?
No tengo
I'd no
no
business with
tenía
him.
un trato con él.
And I wouldn't
Nunca
put a
maté a
man
uno
down
sin una
for
buena
good
razón.
reason.
He glances over at Magister Victor,
Mira por encima
who's
al maestro
staring
que
back at him
de
with
vuelta mira
pointed intensity.
intenta mirar con intenta intenciones.
Damn shame sheer annoyance isn't
Es
reason enough.
inocórdico, pero es razón suficiente.
The joy, I've heard a lot. Nothing good.
Aunque me
No
sorprende que
surprise
Obispo es
there,
quien
since
dije
Bishop Alexander
la...
runs the show.
¿Qué? La gustaria.
Wonder if we'll get to meet the ringmaster himself. Easy now. I might think the same, but Vic here will blow a blood vessel if he hears you talking like...
What are you conspiring about over there? You! What's your name?
Oh, don't mind him.
Va, no le hagas
Vic's
caso,
just got a bee in his bonnet.
un pie en zapato y eso
B is
piedra
me.
soy yo.
Name?
Tu nombre.
One of us will kill our own. They're picking us off one by one.
We just skipped to the part where I reassure you and you shut up.
You think me mad?
Mad. Insufferable, surely.
What are you trying to hear anyway?
Bufona.
Tell you if you can keep it quiet long enough for me to listen.
Oh, me tienta hacer esto.
Dare you classify this slop as food? I've seen more appetizing things coming out of plague-stricken pigs.
There's nothing else I can make, Your Majesty.
Magister Victor looks at you suspiciously, then scrawls something illegible down in a tiny notebook. He scowls at you as he stows the notebook back in his voluminous robes.
Away with you. At once.
Ifan performs an elaborate pantomime of keeping quiet, one finger in front of his lips.
I'm busy watching for clues, sorcerer. Go take...
Ifan raises his eyebrow.
Never thought you'd end up a prison guard.
That right. I always knew you'd...
Lucky find.
Then nest. Your kind always hung closest to our divine, like wolves.
Ah, bueno, todavía
spent my
cantando a mi
life
esclavo,
singing
pero
for
me
my
trae la
slaves to
comida
bring me
mejor
my
así.
supper. Meanwhile, the Magisters feast on honeyed meat behind this...
As soon as the Inquisitor gets here...
Well, well.
Vaya,
What
vaya, ¿qué
have we
tenemos
here?
aquí? Una cara nueva.
A
Este
fresh
infierno
face in
reacio.
this
Veamos qué
stale
palo
hell.
va.
Let's
Va,
size you
a
up,
ver si me
shall we?
The
sigue.
lizard looks you up and down.
El lagarto te
like
mira
a farmer
arriba
with a
abajo, como
fetching
haría
horse.
un granjero con un
All of
caballo.
a sudden, he grips
Depende
you
de tu
firmly
sujeta
by the
firme
chin,
barrida
with
con
the intent of
intención examinadora de
inspecting your
dientes.
teeth.
Hay sitios
There's
de
some
decoración,
discoloration,
pero he
but
visto
I've
cosas
seen
peor.
worse.
Después de todo,
After all,
uno
one
no
can't
puede esperar
expect to
encontrar
find
mercancía de
prime
primera en
merchandise
Barquito.
on us. Now then, to business.
Bueno, hablando de
You will
negocio,
answer me
me
three
responderá tres preguntas. Primero,
The
es,
first
¿sabe
one is
cocinar?
this. Can you cook?
Mad. Insufferable, surely.
Ah, music to my beleaguered... On to the second
Pasé a la segunda
question.
pregunta.
Can you
¿Sabe
knit,
hilar,
weave?
tejer, definir,
In
sabe
short,
coser?
tailor?
Never thought you'd end up a prison guard.
That right. I always knew you'd turn up from...
Yes, I can tell from your vagabond chic, a bag is as good as a shirt kind of style. On then to my final query.
¿Es capaz de gestionar el
Have you
cuidado
the
personal de
ability
una
to
persona?
administer
Me
the
interesa
upkeep of
dedicarte.
one's personal appearance? The delicate art of cosmetics is what I'm after.
It was one of them. I know it.
You put a knuckle in it. I'm trying to concentrate.
The very basics, then, I suppose. So, 3 questions asked, 3 questions answered. As per your
Según
own
tu propia
testimony,
palabra,
you
sabe
can cook
cocinar,
and
valor de
brew,
higiene, pero
but you
tiene
have the
sentido de
fashion
moda.
sense of a monkey in a
payaso.
clown's still. Beggars can't be
Aún así, los
choosers.
mendigos no pueden
Without
elegir,
further
así que
ado,
sin
I
más
offer you
dilación
my
te doy mi más
sincerest
sincera enhorabuena
congratulations.
desde el momento de mi
As of
esclavo.
now, you are my slave.
Insufferable, surely.
What are you trying to hear anyway?
I'll tell you if you can keep it quiet long enough.
My slave, of course. Oh, but I see. Yeah, anyway, you may leave me for a moment. We'll go over your duties once we reach...
¡Qué cerdo!
You'd end up a prison guard, Vic.
That right. I always knew you'd turn up rotten, Ben Nest.
Un enano ancho sentado totalmente recto en banco, con los ojos cerrados y la palma sobre la rodilla. Su barba es una cáscara tremenda. Levántate la ceja cuando te acerca, pero sigue sin abrir los ojos. Escúchame atento, muchacho. ¿Oye esto? El barco, por supuesto. Se inunda. Al echar inminentemente tu compañero tripulado de cocina. La madera desde el suelo hasta el techo lo envía del ola a tu alrededor, quejando su propio mar. Y bien. Está enfermo con un gato por su estadía que se está encargando un mantenimiento. Un puñado de clean veces solo ha conocido el amor de su madre. Eso es, justo así.
Squeak!
Uy.
His eyes snap open as his countenance breaks into an expression of joy. One great paw claps you on the back. The other catches you before you lose your footing.
Eso lo ha oído, ¿verdad? Lo sabía bien. Es una buena noticia, muchacho, muy buena.
No, you beautiful idiot. That wasn't any rat. It was the wheel. Squeaks whenever the helmsman jerks it clockwise, which means
al
we're
este.
heading for my
Que me abra la baba. Esto significa que llevamos viajando si solo queda 10.000, 30.000 millas.
Only 10.34 nautical miles to Fort Joy.
No, muchacho, pero eso no es mi destino
The
final.
dwarf leans back from the table and strokes his beard, gold medallions jingling merrily.
That'll be all.
Eso es todo,
Thank
muchachos.
you
Gracias,
kindly,
gracias,
kiddo.
muchacha.
He continues stroking his beard, a beatific smile on his lips, and doesn't acknowledge you anymore.
You one of them? A divine order loyal? They killed a sorcerer, you know. They'll hide the evidence well enough, but make no mistake.
Era una de ellas, una seguidora de la orden divina, mataba a una hechicera de fuente. Lo sabía, esconderán bien la prueba, pero a mí no me la dan.
It was one of them. I know it.
Would you put a knuckle in it? I'm trying to concentrate.
They don't care about us. We're like cattle to them.
I'll give you that knuckle. Name? Carrying on.
One of us will kill our own. They're picking us off one by one.
Well, you aren't here on my list. Scram, eh? We're trying to catch a killer here.
You think me mad?
Mad? No. Insufferable? Surely.
What are you trying to hear anyway?
I'll tell you if you can keep it quiet long enough for me to listen.
You'd end up a prison guard, Vic.
Funny.
The elf is reading a volume of Cranley Hubert's famous encyclopedia. He reaches out and
Este tío
takes
te
your
coge la
hand,
mano, mira.
turning it this way and that, examining it.
Fascinante.
He sits back and returns to his book, flicking quickly from page to page, completely oblivious to your presence.
It is
Tiene demasiados detalles, al mismo tiempo son
detailed
insuficientes como
and
historia.
insufficient. I know the. Tell me.
Dime
What
qué
do you
sabes
know
tú de
of
historia
your
de nuestro mundo.
our world's history?
They don't care about us. We're like cattle to them.
I'll give you that knuckle. Carrying on.
Mm.
Kill our own. They're picking us off one by one.
Just skip to the part where I reassure you and you shut up.
Most unusual. And if it's not too rude to suggest. No, I want to know about the Celestial. I want to know. This text tells me that they created all. Where did these gods come from? Who are their people? Where are the others of their kind?
Pues claro que no tiene ninguna información que esperar yo otra cosa.
Now please run along. I have a world to decipher.
No amount of pestering will get the elf to take his eyes off his book or respond.
Till overboiling a bit of cabbage becomes a crime, I shall hold my head steady.
Here's the register, ma'am. Good, good. Magister Williams, are you faring okay so far? Glad to hear it. You head on in now, Williams.
You got this wolf on a leash now. Bolts trained on her, and if she tries to run, shoot to kill.
Standing at the center of the room, you spot a sorcerer haughtily eyeing a pair of nervous-looking magisters. They keep their crossbow trained upon her as she's being interrogated by an officer.
Puede, niño. Entonces lo admite, ¿fuiste tú que mató al pobre hombre? Sí, así es, pero evidentemente ese solo fue el principio.
She turns her head and looks you straight in the eye.
Hay otra persona que Invi debe terminar. Por todo cielo, esa mujer está loca. Tú decisión de la fuente, ve a buscar a la maestra Siva. No vas a ponerle collar a esta loca, tenemos que encadenarla en la mano pie.
It means your journey draws to a close. Do stick around for its finale.
She reaches for her collar and simply removes it.
I'm just about to create a scene.
Subdue her, men, quickly! If she casts source, the Voidwoken will come. They'll end us
No.
all.
She smiles with wicked satisfaction.
Precisely.
Quemó el barco, la desgraciada.
What's happened?
Aquí para esta harina, nabo, cebolla y cerveza humana. Esto es para hacer un... ¿qué cosa? Cachuca.
The dwarf lies in a heap on the floor, his great beard twisted and tangled around him. He is stock still. You can't see if he's living or dead. You hear a faint thud, thud, thud. The dwarf lies in a heap on the... The dwarf lies in a heap...
Oh! What? What happened? Must have been the turnips. Water? Wine, for goodness sake! Oh!
The lizard's eyes close as he slips in.
No, esta mujer murió.
Ifan lies motionless, curled on the ground like an animal. Under his shaggy head, his eyes flicker open.
Lucy.
Ifan cries out, then his eyes fall close.